Hey there, traders. This is Chris Keene from akeenpointofview.com, and this is Currency Watch. Today we're going to take a look at two pairs, the EURUSD and the Great Britain USD, because both have significant releases tomorrow. Both we will see the release of the interest rate decisions by the Bank of England and the European Central Bank. The Bank of England is expected to keep the interest rates on hold, and may or may not release a statement regarding their future policy. And we'll go over the effect on the pound when we get there. Now, the Euro USD, on the same hand, is expected to keep interest rates on hold at 0.75%. But the more importantly will be the Draghi press conference that follows, which I believe starts at 8:30 Eastern time. And this press conference could have provide a little bit more visibility on what the ECB is thinking and what maybe their plans could be in the short term. The ECB could hint towards more interest rates as their economy have been slowing. The economies in the Eurozone have been slowing recently, and if that occurs, we could definitely see a bounce off this descending trend line and see a pushback down initially. I mean, this isn't going to happen tomorrow, but over the trend line, we could see a reversal of the trend. We could see a pushback down, at least to test the bottom of the range around 128.20, and then maybe ultimately all the way down to that 50 fib at 126.15. Now, if the ECB just sputters along, it doesn't indicate that they're considering more interest rates or adding more liquidity to the economy. We could see a break above this trend line here, which has capped the price action as of recently, and we could see a move back up, push back up towards the 131.80 level in the short term. And then if we break that, we see pressure here layered above with the 133, 131.80, and then ultimately the 135 level. That would be the ultimate test if we get a break of this level, because that would bring us way right up to the highs of the year. So let's take a look. Let's take a look. So let's take a look at the Great Britain USD, because the Great Britain USD, on the other hand, if the you can see the pair has been consolidating right here at the 160.85 level after it's pushed higher on Monday, and now it's basically in a narrow 50 pip range between 161.30 and 161.85, and we're going to need a break of this range either way, while it's still consolidating, still moving up in the channel that has contained the price action since the move higher, basically since the middle of November. Now, what we need to watch for here is that the Bank of England is expected to remain sidelined and then not release a statement that follows. And if they don't release a statement, it could mean they have more of a stay on the sidelines, wait and see approach. And this could affect the pair where you actually get a push higher in this pair. And we could see a test over the short term up towards the 62 level, because it could indicate that interest rates, that England is done raising its interest rates, at least for the short term, and they could take a little bit of pressure off the pair. What we'd have to see for a move higher is obviously a break of this initial range towards 161.30 and then move into the resistance zone at 162. Now, if the pair does break below the bottom of the range at 160.85, it has initial support stacked just below at 160.50 and then channel support at 160.30. So we have a strong support zone here. So a move higher would be the higher the risk reward, the more lucrative the risk reward could be, and the more feasible of a trade that would be at the short term. All right, everybody. So we're watching for the ECB and the Bank of England tomorrow, and we should keep in mind very quickly that the Aussie has been consolidating in this really tight range. Basically, it did break down today, but bounced right back higher. But they do have an employment report due out today, and there's I believe it's estimated to come in at 0% in the interest rate. I mean 0, and the employment rate should remain at 3.5%. So we keep there for a bounce. I think that's around 7:30 Eastern time, or 0:30 GMT time. All right, everybody. Good luck trading. Remember to keep your trades keen and play it safe. And if you want to subscribe to get the morning call where we go over all the majors and pretty much the yen pairs that are in play every morning, and to get hook up with the private Twitter feed where you can see the trades while we're doing them live, sign up now for 1 week free. All right, everybody. Good luck trading.